G'day, Aussie Health Girl here. Today I'm going to show you how to make two incredibly delicious smoothies for you and your family to enjoy. Most people associate smoothies with milk. What I'm going to show you today is how you can make a beautiful, creamy, delicious smoothie without milk. What I'm going to be using today for both smoothies that we're going to be making, one being a chocolate smoothie and one being a green smoothie, is coconut water. Coconut water is a fantastic base for smoothies. It's full of electrolytes, it's hydrating, and it tastes delicious. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to work on the chocolate smoothie first. This is fantastic for kids at breakfast time, and it's also the perfect afternoon snack when you pick them up from school and they're dying for something to eat. So chocolate smoothie, here it is. Okay, so we're making the chocolate smoothie. Now the first ingredient you're going to need is a banana. Bananas make it really, really creamy. Now I've frozen it. It's fantastic if you get really ripe bananas. Ripe bananas, when they've got brown spots, actually have an anti-cancer agent called a tumor necrosing factor. So they're really, really good for you. Just peel them, pop them in a bag and pop them in a freezer, and you've always got frozen fruit ready to go. So in goes the banana. Next we're going to add some blueberries. You could add raspberries or strawberries or any berries or even a mix of berries if you like, but I love blueberries. They just go so well with chocolate and banana. So in go the blueberries. Next is a really important ingredient, and that's the chocolate. This isn't just any chocolate, this is raw cacao. Raw cacao you usually get from your health food store or your bulk food store, anywhere that sells good quality chocolate. Raw cacao is an ingredient that hasn't been over-processed like the commercial ones that you'll find in supermarkets. And the one thing about it is it's really high in antioxidants, and it's a really good supply of magnesium. And magnesium is something that a lot of people are deficient in, but it's in abundance in raw chocolate, so all the more reason to eat your cacao. Alright, a couple of more dry ingredients and that's all we need. I'm going to add some cinnamon. Cinnamon not only makes it taste really yummy, but cinnamon has a purpose for blood sugar balancing. So if you or anyone in your family is diabetic or has low blood sugar tendencies, a really nice way to start levelling that out for the day is some cinnamon. And it's really simple. Just buy a nice good quality organic cinnamon and add about half a teaspoon, it's plenty. If you want to pack your smoothie with some extra nutrients, if it's before school and you really haven't had time to eat a lot, then putting some protein powder in your smoothie is going to benefit everybody. I love to use pea proteins or raw proteins. They have a higher protein content. They have less additives and preservatives, and you can get fantastic flavours like chocolate and vanilla as well. So we're just going to add a couple of scoops of that into the mix. And it smells so good. People who know me know I love my coconut oil. It's such a fantastic product. Not only is it good for weight loss, it's good for your skin, so it's great for collagen repair, but it's antifungal, antiviral and antibacterial. What more reasons do you need to include that in your diet? So I'm going to take my favourite coconut oil, and we're just going to put a teaspoon is fine. It has a really light coconut flavour to it. Now you can put it in raw products like this, and you can even cook with it too. It has so many great benefits. When it comes to adding sweetness to your smoothie, it's really good to stick to the natural ones. There are things like organic maple syrup that you could use. I've got some coconut flour nectar. It's beautiful and sweet. And you can also just use organic honey. So the choice is up to you. You really only just need a little bit, if any at all. That's plenty. Last but not least, we're going to add the coconut water. I have spoken about milk products and alternatives to dairy milks in some of my other videos. You're welcome to go and have a look. But today we're using coconut water. There are so many on the market. You can use whatever you find available to you, even fresh coconut if you like. So I'm just going to add the coconut water now. And just pour in as much as you need for what your family requires. There's nothing else left to do except switch it on and enjoy. Okay, and that's it. Really simple, just blend it until all the ingredients are nicely mixed. How chocolatey does that look? Yum. I'm sure there isn't a kid alive who wouldn't love a chocolate milkshake like that for breakfast. but you can be confident in knowing that what you're giving them is something really healthy and really, really delicious. Yum, I could have one of those every day. Okay, let's get on to the green smoothie. We all know greens are really good for us, but a green smoothie to start your day is a fantastic way to get your system going. Greens are full of phytonutrients. They're also anti-inflammatory, and one of the best things too, they're alkalizing. So what they're going to do is give your body a bit of a morning flush, if you like. Call it your morning glory. So let's get started on showing you how to make a delicious green tasting smoothie. I also like to put a banana in my green smoothie. It gives it a little bit more fibre and it gives it a little bit more texture, so it just makes it a little bit creamy as well. And it takes away a little bit of that flavour from the greens, because sometimes, let's face it, the green stuff doesn't always taste so great, but I'm going to show you how we can do that. So in goes the banana first. Next ingredient for our green smoothie, of course, is something green. That's going to be the kale. You can use spinach too. You can also get green powders and concentrates like this one, and there's plenty of them to choose from, but nothing beats the real thing. If you can get it fresh, it's always going to be a better choice. So just pull it off the bottom of the stem. That can be a little bit bitter and doesn't make it taste so good. So just use the leaves, much nicer way to go. Now my secret ingredient for my green smoothie to get it tasting really good is some fresh pineapple. Pineapple is fantastic. Again, it's a wonderful anti-inflammatory, and we all know that inflammation leads to disease. And if you didn't know, you know now. So get some pineapple into you. It's got a fantastic constituent in it. It's called bromelain, and bromelain is the natural anti-inflammatory part of the pineapple. So eating more pineapple is going to be good for your health. So in goes some beautiful sweet chunks of pineapple that I bought fresh this morning. If you wanted to, of course, you could put protein powder in again in this smoothie, but I'm not going to put it in this one. I am, however, going to put in my favourite ingredient, which is coconut oil. That is fantastic. I'm also going to add a little bit of the coconut flour syrup as well. Just a little bit. These ingredients just help cut through that green flavour, because for some it can be a little bit overwhelming, especially if you're doing this for the first time. So make it palatable, and that way you're encouraged to have it every day. Okay, last but not least, again, I'm going to use some coconut water. You could put in some freshly squeezed juice if you like. So you could use celery or green apple. Any of those things juiced in here would be fantastic too. But for convenience and practicality, coconut water is absolutely fine. So let's add that in. Beautiful. All right, let's get it blending. Now remember, a green smoothie does take a little bit longer to blend, takes a little bit longer to break everything down, but once it's done, it's quite delicious. You could call it your incredible Hulk smoothie. Whatever it takes to get the kids to drink this stuff is going to be good. But remember, it's full of fantastic phytonutrients, anti-inflammatories, antioxidants, all those wonderful things that you and your kids need to get you through the day and to keep you healthy. Cheers. It really is good. So there you have it, 2 delicious smoothies for you and your family to enjoy. What will it be for you? Chocolate green, they're both delicious. The recipes for these will be in the description for you below. If you've enjoyed what I've done here today, then please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave any suggestions you might have of what you'd like to see me do next time. Until then, cheers. Cheers.